Ready? We're going live. We're going live. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, wait. Oh, we're live? Okay. Welcome to the Cracked Up News channel, where you either smoke it or poke it. Today we're covering the topic of drug addiction. To be specific, meth. The use of meth has many downfalls, including problems with social relationships, work, legal matters, prison, the emergency room visits. Oh, and did I mention death? Remember, kids, crack is whack, don't do drugs. One of the leading factors that encourages meth users to enter treatment is social stigma. However, it's been proven that social stigma tends to have negative effects on the well-being of the patients. The attitudes of healthcare professionals are stigmatized, and this tends to deter people from wanting treatment. Stigma tends to result in discrimination, rejection, ridicule, prejudice, discrediting of an individual, and many more to list. This pushes people farther away from treatment in fear that they will be completely judged. Now we go on to our live news coverage.
Okay, do we have your consent to be filming you for the school project?
Yes.
Okay. So what is drug addiction to you?
I don't know. I don't do drugs. Just being addicted to a drug, I guess. Like heavily relying on it.
Okay. Would you try drugs if no one could find out?
No.
No?
No, it's not. It's not my thing.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have your consent to be filming you for the school psychology program?
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you. What is drug abuse to you?
Drug abuse. Let's see. Oh, that's a good one. I think it's when let's put this different. Let me word this a little differently. It's an imbalance that a lot of people have. So it's a chemical imbalance that either it's gonna come out or it's gonna stay hidden, just like diseases everybody has. And for some people it comes out, for others it doesn't. The thing with drug abuse, it's if you allow it to take control of your life, I think that's where it gets a little dicey. So you can, let's just say somebody smokes pot or something like that, and they're doing it, once a week. You guys will not consider that, any kind of abuse. But if you're doing it daily, then that's where it starts to get, okay, no, this is what, you're not doing it just for the euphoria of the high. You're doing it because you feel like you need it to, go through your daily life.
Okay.
Same thing like with an alcoholic, they need to drink in order to just function.
Okay. All right. So one more question.
Yep.
Do you think doing drugs affects child brain development?
From a female's perspective?
From any perspective.
I think if you're pregnant and you're giving birth to a child, it absolutely does.
Okay.
That's 100%.
Okay.
I do believe that because obviously you see a baby, someone who does a hard drug,
Yeah.
the baby's body's already going to come out being immune to that, so they need that in order to survive.
Okay. Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Good.
Justin, word of a new meth treatment has just come to light. Anti-meth antibodies have the potential to save the lives of the addicted and reduce the life-altering effects of meth abuse. It is not expected to be the immediate cure for the addiction, but it could help block or limit some of the effects. Some symptoms of meth abuse is dilated pupils, appetite loss, sleeplessness, extreme euphoria, anxiety, elevated body temp, violent behavior, twitching and jerky movements, long hours of alertness, and a sudden crash. Please call the SAMHSA National Helpline at 1-800-662-4357. Thank you.
Are you on drugs? Tell me what's wrong.
No, I just
What's wrong?
I'm getting hot. Is that what?
Do we have your consent to put you in a school project video?
All good.
All right. What is drug addiction to you?
When someone takes drugs and like they need them, I guess. I don't know if there's a smarter way to word that, but like when they're like completely reliant on whatever drug that they need.
Okay. How do drugs affect people's personal life or work life?
I think it would depend on the drug. But I don't think positively at all unless it's something that's like, all right, so I have my med card. So I think marijuana is like completely fine as long as someone has a tolerance to it.
Okay.
But other than that, I feel like any other drug would negatively impact someone. So.
Okay. All right. And do you know where to go if you needed help for a drug addiction?
Yeah, actually, there's a few rehabs the best ones are in West Palm, like down south. But yeah, there's a few around there. I think New Horizons is one of the most well-known ones.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Yeah. Get out of the picture.
All right, do I have your consent to film you?
Yes.
How do you think hard drugs affect someone?
It can affect their life, their family, their ability to just function normally in society.
Okay. Why do you think people try drugs?
Some people try drugs just for the fun of it, or because maybe it's something that they use to cope, a coping mechanism.
Okay. And do you think drug treatment is effective?
I do think some drug treatment is effective. It's based mostly on like the person and just, yeah, based on person.
All right, thank you so much.
All right, you're welcome.
Ready? Hello. Alright. Do I have your consent to record?
You do. Yes. Yes.
Making sure, do I really have your consent?
Yes.
Anyways, I'm sorry. Ready? What do you think of when you think of drug addiction?
I think of like people in the streets, like crackheads. Like on a serious level, like I think of people in the streets, like people who look like really small and like fragile and stuff on the streets, just sitting there, or like walking around asking people for like money. So that's what I think about drug addiction.
You guys, do you believe addicts are looked down upon? Alright, do you think drug treatment is effective and why?
Sometimes yes, but majority of the time no, because you can treat somebody for drug addiction and then the person could go right forward and do it.
Like your ex? Like you can break up with an ex and go back, right?
Depending on how toxic the relationship was.
So like saying love is like a drug?
Yeah.
Thank you for your time.
That's it?
Yes. And that concludes our section today. Please remember, if there's anyone that needs help with drugs, ask a friend for help, ask your parents, ask your mom. If you see someone that's struggling with drugs, ask anyone for help, get them help. Please remember, don't feel ashamed that you have this problem. In today's society, it's okay to have this problem because we have limited resources to help you with this problem. And that concludes today on Cracked Up News. See you guys later.